Get ready to show up with Khoolaid and Sarah. It's the Sho Up Show, baby. I can't believe that we're sharing this story and this first journey with fucking Rob. Like,
Yeah.
For me,
Yeah.
I mean, the beauty of you not necessarily knowing who Rob is as an artist, but seeing who him and his wife is as humans and individuals, and watching the way you guys are connecting here, and the way just the cycle of life, the important stuff, the raising kids, the real shit, how you can connect. But then for me, Rob was such a big part of not only learning to take a stand for people that needed a voice that should have already had a voice, not only for one of the first artists that I would say that I would be pretty proud of for being a part of breaking as into mainstream culture, to see him now making a living off of this, because there was a lot of fighting in those hallways and a lot of people who didn't believe in us. But Rob, to have you here as my first guest means the world to me, especially knowing the type of human you are, and that you're not, you don't go put on shows, you don't go do promo, you don't do podcasts and a bunch of interviews. And I just, before we even get started, I want to acknowledge the fact that you and wifey had enough respect and love for me, knowing that this is me showing up after being a mom and a daughter, and I was taking care of my dad as he was passing for the last 15 years and doing the hard work, but then realizing that I missed me. And to have you here means the world. And I want to thank you and acknowledge you being here.
Thank you very much. Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And this is my best friend, Sarah, as you met her. She's, you got to say it because I always say it wrong. What's
you don't say it wrong. It's just...
I always say trauma therapist because that sounds so much cooler.
Does it?
Yeah.
So I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist.
Oh, wow,
I specialize in trauma.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And I'm a mom. And so for the last, like Khoolaid, for the last 15 years, as a mom, we sort of put our lives on the back burner so that we can raise our children and raise our family and hold it down at home so that our husbands or our partners or our mates can go out in the world and do what they do.
Right.
And we take care of the home aspect.
Okay.
And I think for us, I'm a widow. My husband passed away 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Khoolaid's divorced. And so for us as women, we get to this place where our identity is no longer we're a wife and we're a mom. It's like, who are we in the world again?
Okay.
And sort of finding our way. And so when Khoolaid mentioned that you were going to be our guest, and she started to say, you know, it's kind of cool because I met you once.
Okay. Yeah.
And she was saying, talking to me about your music and who you are as an artist. And I said, my experience of meeting you, and I'll just share this with you, was I saw how much love you gave to her. And that was her first night of sort of being back in the world.
Okay.
And unsure of how she was going to be received and how people were going to bring her back in or not. And to see the way you embraced her and you showed her so much love was so beautiful, and it was so touching. But what I noticed most about you was the way, when your wife walked in, first of all, the room stopped because she's stunningly beautiful, number one.
Thank you.
Stunning.
Sure.
But I watched the way you watched her and the way you were super protective of her. And then your son, and you brought him out on stage, and we sang like happy birthday to him, I believe. I think it was his birthday, and everyone sang happy birthday. Yeah. And I watched you interact with your wife and your son.
Yeah.
And Khoolaid. And so I walked away from it knowing who you were as a human.
Right.
Nothing about your music, nothing about who you are as an artist, just who you are as a human.
Yeah, thank you.
And it's beautiful.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
And as an outsider, I want you to know that that was my takeaway from meeting you. And so to hear about who you are as an artist, and to hear about your music, and to hear about all that is a cherry on top of all of who you are as a human.
Thank you very much.
And I want you to know that.
And we were talking, it was cool because we got to talk a little bit about parenting earlier on and some of the struggles we all go through. Early on in your career, what was that first time you picked up that mic and you were just like, I want to rap, or you picked up the pen and started writing?
Well, I mean, my first cassette came out in '92. That's I was 16 years old. But before that, my brother was DJing and all that, and my dad was in an oldie band too, and so I was around the music, and I don't know, I was always just rapping whatever was out there already, you know.
Did your dad know? Did your brother know? Like, were you vocally doing that, or were you? Because you're a kickback person. Were you quietly kind of doing that in the corner, craft?
My brother knew because I would take over the turntables for him at parties and stuff like that. And then I was like 14, 15, rapping at like backyard parties and stuff like that, you know. And in different neighborhoods that we would go, my brother would DJ there and get booked for parties. So then I would go over there and you know, take over the turntables sometimes, and then at the same time I would grab the mic and rock a rhyme or something like that. You know, they weren't that dope, but they were cool for back then.
So would you say your brother and your father, I guess, inspired the
Oh
music?
yeah,
as a
definitely,
family?
well, definitely everybody, man. My brother, my sister with the freestyle music, you know, always bumping all that, you know. But my brother would always come back with the records because he was part of a DJ crew back then, and then bring back all the records, and I'd be at home whenever he wouldn't be there, and I'd be spinning the records and learning how to mix and all that kind of stuff, and I just fell in love with the music, and that was it, you know. But we had everything from the get-go, you know, just all the records from the record shop.
And so musically, would you guys create at the house too? Like your brother, your dad? Would you guys have like jam sessions and just jam out?
Yeah, well, me and my brother pretty much. Yeah, my dad wasn't around after that. You know what I mean? But you know, but you know, still my dad and everything. So I would go
Of
visit him and
course.
stuff like that. And but
So were you and
but
your
he was
brother
the
raised by a
music.
single mom?
Yeah, for a minute, but then you know, she has her man, my step pops Frank, man, he took care of me. You know, too, on my way up and make sure everything was cool with my
What
mom.
was the age for any kids who are kind of going through that? What was the age that your bonus dad came in the cut?
Well, I don't know, man. I think about 5. I think I was like 5 years old or
So
something.
you were young then?
Yeah, I was young. Yeah, I was young and didn't accept it. You know,
At
me,
the time.
me or my brother. you
Did
know,
or did not accept it?
Didn't accept
Did not.
it. Or didn't like it at the time.
Okay.
But as time goes by, and you know, we grew up to be adults and everything, I understand how much he actually takes care of my mom and helps out my mom with everything. And so you know, me being selfish as a youngster, not wanting that from my mom because it wasn't my dad.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but as time goes by, you know, learn to accept them and you know.
How old do you
and
think
love
you
them like
were
love
when
does and
that
shit, you know?
understanding popped in play?
I think it just took a minute. It took a long time, I think. You know.
Wow,
Yeah.
see, that's big for us because we're going through that now. You know, my
Okay,
kids are
yeah.
teenagers and they're kind of here for like, they want me to go out, they want me to have fun. She's got one that wants her to like go out and experience the world, but the other one, man, forget it. Like,
I think it's age also. So I
Yeah.
have a 15-year-old who's like, go live your life, do you, Mom? And I have a 10-year-old who's still
Yeah.
in that he wants me to himself.
Oh yeah.
And so it's that balance. It's the balance that we talked about of figuring out
Yeah.
how do I recreate my life and also make him know that he's safe and he's secure and I got him. I'm not going anywhere.
Yeah,
But,
yeah,
like I need
sure.
to create my life again also.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
It's figuring that balance out.
well, and to hear that from you, I think is going to be inspiring too for people because, I mean, people don't talk about stuff like that. They don't talk
Absolutely.
about the uncomfortable and the selfishness that comes into being a child and
Yeah.
not knowing what that is. And okay, so then let's fast forward to when was the first moment? I know the first moment I knew that I'm like, okay, this dude's a rock star, like rock star status. When's the first moment you knew you were rock star status?
Well, I still don't even really know. You know.
Oh, get out of here, dude. But okay, that
No, it's
moment when
kinda
you knew it
like,
could be
you
your
know.
career. I know you were the humblest person, but that moment when you knew you could make a career, let me reword that, out of the music.
Well, I guess I just appreciate it all. You know what I mean? I don't know where I sit with all that. I didn't know if I was ever going to be that or not. You know, I was always writing music. You know, always doing that, but always had a job at the same time. You know, always working a 9 to 5.
I
all
remember
the
that.
time.
Even when you were on the radio.
Yeah, it was like, it wasn't a guarantee to me. Nothing's a guarantee, and gotta have some to fall back on and everything, man. So, but when I was like 15, 16, going to the studio,
Just reminded me of that.
I was working at an Italian restaurant, just a busboy doing that, and then when I was 18, I got shot in the face, and when I got out of the hospital, I started working at a grocery store. And so I always had a job while I was doing this, you know, just to have something to fall back on because you just never know, you know.
How old were you when? Yeah,
uh,
because now I remember. I forgot about that. Because like with a lot of the artists and a lot of the rappers, it was like I would watch them in situations where they always had to compromise stuff because they needed to make money or they didn't have the solid job. But with you, it was never that. You were always so stable and solid and true to your craft. And I think that that's partially why you're here. And I think that going back to it, like looking back at it, I think a lot of that was Rob's work ethic. I remember even when we were playing you on Power and you were like, it was first jumping off, you were still working.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So you think always keeping that work ethic and keeping that job to where you never had to be one of these dudes that were desperate, trying to figure it out.
Yeah, I was doing it for the love of it. I loved writing music or whatever. So if, even like John and Joe Lopez, when I finally signed with them, I had signed that contract with them, and then I was still working. But that I had a hard time writing music after that. I just wasn't doing it. So they were calling my work and seeing if I was there, and I would tell them I'm not here, type of thing. And then they call my pad, and my mom would tell them I'm not there, and you know what I mean. So I was kind of hard to deal with at the same time too at one point. But
Well, I
so
mean,
I don't know
that
how
had
I
to
did
be a
it
trip
sometimes,
for you too. When you started working with John and Joe, it's like a whole nother level. They're awesome humans.
Oh yeah,
and,
for sure.
What they did for a lot of the movement, a lot of people don't even realize what they did for a lot of just independent artists in general, and the fact that you had a home that you could trust, that was safe, that were good role models, good father, good mother. Like, to have that at such an early age for us in the music industry in your life, to me, I think is awesome. And I can see where it might have been a little crazy for you when Joe would take you. I mean, even when I would get to go with Joe on some of those radio calls, you go to the radio stations, they're rolling out the carpet, doing whatever it was crazy.
Yeah.
That'll do something to the ego.
Yeah, for sure. But I really didn't do nothing to mine.
No.
That was always cool.
Never. He's
It
always.
was later on. That was later on. But from 16 on, just writing music and putting things out. Everything that I wrote came out. That's like Crazy Life album and stuff. That was like 96 or 97 or something like that. But just never really looked at myself like that, or like we were all over the place today and just taking pictures at the Starbucks downstairs, and just everywhere I kind of went, the security guards, everybody just kind of knows who I am. And I kind of told her, I just joke around. No, I said I'm a well-respected Mexican,
Yeah, and that's
good,
real.
But like I said, I always held a job. This wasn't my thing like that. I mean, I love music forever. Forever. That's hip hop is my thing. But it never made me treat people differently or act a certain way, because to me I've had it and I've lost it.
Sure.
So me losing it really humbled me a lot. You know what I mean? Because it's real easy to just lose everything. And that happened to me, and so I just respect it a lot more and appreciate the fact that I'm able to even come back out and do all these shows is a great thing.
I feel like your brand's even more powerful than it's ever been now at this point, all of you guys. And I think it's got a lot to do with the humble people you are, because you, Bash, like I was telling you when you walked in, I was like, no, for real, you're my first guest. My door is blank. There was only 2 guests that I wanted as my first guests, and that was you or Bash, because I really do consider you guys brothers. Like, I adore you guys. And just to watch the class acts you've been, like, to people, like, you guys are great artists. We know that. You make bangers. You make slappers.
Yeah.
But most of all, you're super dope to the people and super inspiring to everybody who comes across to you.
No, that's the thing too. Like, act good and good things will happen. Act bad and bad things will happen. And they say, any publicity is good publicity, but that's not true. I used to think that, but that's not true, because there's some bullshit out there that you don't want that jacket. So just appreciating everything that I got and be able to come back out and do what I do, and the fans are still there, and just by being good people at all times, and I think that's what got me this far. I mean, anyways.
Have you always lived that way?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah, and like I remember too, my mom one time, I used to be really into spray painting and shit, so I was always tagging and shit, and then she told me one time before I was leaving the past, she goes, "Mijo, I trust you." And when she told me that, I pretty much fucking stopped all that shit. Like, fuck.
Wow.
Fucking trust me.
Yeah. Damn it.
Now
I have to behave.
So I just always remembered that stuff. So I never want to make my mom look like a fool like that. You know what I mean? So, so nowadays she's like my biggest fan. She's never been to one of my shows ever, but she's always been, big supporter of me. She didn't know I was rapping. I mean, she knew I was rapping, but she didn't know I was taking it seriously until she saw Bring Out the Freak on MTV3. And she called me.
So that was her moment.
Yeah, and I was still living. I was in the room, and she called me out to look at the TV, because I was on the TV, and she was like, "Damn, that's what you're doing there?" I said, "Yeah."
You want to know what my moment was?
Moment.
My moment was when we started the radio show. You know, there's been a lot of Latino DJs before me.
Yeah.
And I was scared. Here I am coming up, new girl, new kid on the block, coming up on the hip hop radio station
for
in
sure.
Los Angeles. And this is before, you know, which was Power 106. This was before you had all the other ways to consume your music. We go way back. I mean, we still had our beepers, homie. We were still saying hello on our beepers.
For sure.
Literally, that first show we promoted at the swap meets with Kinko's Flyers. And I will never forget being so scared before we put play on that CD. And when we hit play, and the first thing I said is, you know, coming up, I got Lil Rob, you know, phone lines lit up. First caller I answered was a little girl crying because we were playing Lil Rob on the radio. And there was no other songs during the day, all these big artists that were selling out the stadiums. I didn't get people crying when, no offense, when I played Jay-Z or when that wasn't happening. I love Jay-Z, by the way. Let's not get that twisted. But you know what I mean. It was like, then I'm like, damn, this is the people's music. This is the people's voice. Why is it so important to you, and why has it always been so important to you to rep your people?
Just because that's all I really know, you know what I mean? Like I know I get put down a lot for the way I dress, you know. Maybe like I'm stuck in the 80s type of thing, you know, but this is kind of like all I know, you know what I mean? I don't feel like there's nothing wrong with it.
There's not.
You know, and like, you know, like for me, like to like do what I do, you know, all I need is a t-shirt and Levi's or Dickies, and that's it. That's my outfit for the day. That's how I walk out. I'm not trying to keep up with the Joneses or nothing like that, because then you end up failing and shit, you know? Like, so just keeping it true to what I know and all I know, you know, and just really respectful to everybody, you know. So
I don't know if you know this, Rob, but originally musically, I wasn't going to necessarily get back involved with the music scene, but now with me re-exploring the world, I can't help it. You know me, I see a new kid that I want to help, or I see something hard. I'm like, this is it. I won't name anybody because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings on this interview that we leave out, because I know we've got a lot of respect for a lot of the young artists that are out there now.
Yeah, for sure.
But with all the young artists that I've been encountering, it's so dope to me because the level they put you on is like, that's got to trip you out. I know it trips me out a little when people drop the L word. I mean, you're a legend now. How does that feel to be a legend?
Well, I mean, it feels good to have somebody else say that.
All the other artists are saying that.
Self-proclaimed like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? I could never call myself that. You know, I just feel really lucky and blessed that I'm still here doing it. So, you know, but I mean, it feels good, I guess, that they think about me like that. You know, and you know, I worked a long time doing it. You know what I mean? But not doing it for like 34 years now. So, you know, trying to stay young on the way, and a lot of ups and downs on the way. You know what I mean? Like when I said I lost everything and had to pack up my Cadillac and go, and it was just me and my Cadillac, my clothes, and my ironing board, you know? And
how'd you feel in that moment? Like, were you ever at the moment where all your people around you were telling you, because this was one of the hardest moments for me, when everybody would tell me that you're going to be okay. I promise there's light. And have you ever been in that moment where you felt like there would never be light again?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I pretty much stopped rapping. I mean, I stop all the time, but this time I kind of stopped, like, for a long time, you know. I was still writing music and doing music, but to put it out was a little bit different, you know. I was staying in San Jose for like 10 years, you know, and I just kind of didn't feel the music no more. I felt like, you know, it was kind of a trip to know that your own raza could hate you so bad, you know what I mean? So it kind of threw me off a little bit, you know, and for a while, but I was still writing music and doing my thing, but you know, but that was kind of like a speed bump in my life that kind of stopped me from doing it. Just didn't have that love for it no more or whatever, you know. So then, you know, just kind of got back into it again, man. Magic hit us up and wanted me to go do some shows with him, and when I went and did that, I mean, we just, you know,
does that tour trip you out? Because that tour, I love it, because it's like, you think, I'm like, okay, you guys don't need anybody. Like, you got, like, that crew, the clique, like, you can keep going and going and going. How's that feel? Does that trip you out to this day that you can come back to the same spot 4 months later and it's sold out again?
Oh, yeah, no, it's way dope. And the thing is, like, with us, it's like, you know, mutual respect, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're always on time, we're always handling business, and they call it a day at the end. But we stay there and sign autographs for everybody to the end of the night till everybody's gone. Me and Magic will be out there, you know, signing autographs all night, you know. But yeah, to be able to come back after thinking you're not doing it no more, and selling out the shows and everything, and it's been like that for the past 6-7 years, you know. Been rocking it, and yeah, no, it's a blessing for sure. You know what I mean?
Well, and it makes me proud too, because like one of the things in our genre, you know, that I always got and that was always hard is that people would act like when we step up in the room, like we're gonna be tearing the spot up, you know, total profiling.
Oh yeah.
And to see my boys, like my dudes out there as these class acts,
Oh yeah.
is just fly.
Yeah, 'cause I
And-
could see how, you know, people could look at me too and think I'm gonna bring, you know, a bunch of gang members to their spot, and they probably want to book you like that. You know what I mean? But when it's me, Bash, and Magic, and everybody comes together, and it's a full house, and there ain't no fights, and everyone's just having a good time, and
There's just a
love.
Stewie.
yeah, going crazy, man. He's dope, man, you know. Yeah, so it's just a great thing to be able to be out there and rocking and show everybody a good time and just treat everybody, you know, right. And like they all say, like Bash will tell you, Magic will tell you that, you know, the crowds that are there is, I mean, it's the adults, it's the kids, it's their, you know, they're teaching the kids to listen to our music.
Generational, which is so
Generational,
dope.
yeah.
You don't find that anywhere else.
don't.
You don't go. Did that trip you out when you went to our show and you saw the different generations? From
It was
the little-
beautiful to me.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. And it was all love. And it was just people enjoying the moment and an escape from their lives, I think.
Yeah. No,
right? And
yeah, for
everyone
sure.
just sharing that moment and having that connection of music and nostalgic for the parents and cool for the kids and just beautiful to see everybody sharing that experience together in such an authentic, beautiful way.
Yeah,
I loved it.
Generationally, we got to speak on this, okay? Because the one
Yeah.
thing about Rob, I can honestly tell you, wifey, I have never seen him. I have never seen Rob in all these years with another woman other than you, because he always held it together like that. And I'm not talking about within your time that you've been with him. I'm saying in general, he was always such a class act about his personal life. How'd you know that was the right one?
Oh, her right here?
Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
because you
yeah.
came out strong with her. You came out hard with her. I mean, I mean, yeah, you guys
Rightfully
are
so.
power couple. Like,
Oh, yeah.
how did you know she was the one?
Well, I mean, I was just we were pulling in the parking lot, me and my friend. It was like a blind date type of thing, you know?
You were already
Okay.
set up on a blind date with her?
Well, not really. I mean, my boy was gonna meet up with this one girl, right?
Got it.
And then, but she was bringing a friend.
Okay.
And so then he hit me up and said his cousin couldn't make it because his cousin was gonna go. But his cousin couldn't make it.
By chance, you.
So then I said I would go, but
Yeah.
see, so I was out in San Jose and everything, man. So every time I would leave the house, it was always kind of like a, you know, not knowing if I'm gonna come back tonight type of thing. So,
Got it.
it took me a little minute to even get out the house. But when I got out the house, I'm ready to go, you know. But it takes me a minute, man. So I called my boy back and I said, I'm not gonna make it, man. I'm just gonna cancel out maybe next time or something like that, man. And then he started kind of begging me to go, man. Come on, dog.
You guilt trip. Don't leave me
Come on, man.
hanging.
Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
come on.
canceled.
So we were I don't know, maybe 2 hours late, you know. But
You were 2 hours late and you guys
something like
waited.
that.
Oh, a whole nother layer.
Oh.
Did you know it was going to be Rob? Okay.
And I had hair, comb bags.
So did you know who he was at the date, like when he showed up? Oh, I
No.
love that.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I
this is
I
great.
was trying not to be that guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
Rob no more. Like, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I mean,
So
not
that
like
was
that,
during
but-
the
this
10
era.
years.
That was during that era of like you didn't.
Yeah, I don't want to be noticed, you know.
Yeah.
So I had a few shows here and there, and I grew like a beard out there, but no one really recognized me, and it was different.
Yeah.
It wasn't the little Rob along with the goatee, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
So anyway, we pulled up in the parking lot and everything, and no, I saw her, and I go, damn, she's pretty. Really, really pretty, yo, like too pretty for me. I mean, like I don't know. So I didn't keep my cool or nothing like that. I just didn't expect anything to ever happen. So it's kind of just been cool and everything. Then we ordered some food and everything. I went to the bathroom, came back, and she waited for me to even dig into her food and everything, you know, so that I was eating too, you know. So then that was kind of it right there, yeah.
You know.
And then comes along Bobby.
And then comes along Bobby after the song "Bring Out the Freak," and he was playing.
Was that what it was? No, was that what it was? He's turning red.
Well, she wanted me to wear my bandana.
Oh, yes.
And put the
We are
song
here
on
for
it.
this.
Did you really? Are we cool? Because I want this
Yeah.
story. You want to pause
good?
for a second, get a battery? No, we're going to pause for a second because I want this story.
Yeah, this is a good one.
Oh, shit,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's turning red.
That means we're in.
Yeah, we're in.
Oh, man.
Turning red or crying, we're in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew we wouldn't make Rob cry. Turning red, that's cool. That's crying for Rob.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you can tell us no at any moment.
Bash, I'm going to make Bash cry, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to make Bash
Make
cry.
you turn red or cry.
Yeah.
Our 2 goals.
Bash or crap.
I'm going to make Bash and Concrete cry.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
So this is actually Concrete's crew. So you know Concrete?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, so Concrete's the one who was like, come on, cool, you got to like stop bullshitting and
Oh, nice.
let's
Okay,
go.
cool,
My
cool.
guys have you and
Nice.
got you and yeah.
Yeah, we just found a song that me and Fingers had done.
With Concrete as Beretta.
But no, I thought it was Alanis on the hook. But I think
Oh, it was Nikki.
But it's it's her.
wife.
I've known Nikki since she
That's
was a
her?
little girl.
Okay.
Yeah, Nikki. Yeah.
Yeah. So she's on the hook, and we just found it, and we're probably gonna put it out.
Really?
Yeah.
Does Nikki even know yet?
I didn't even know it was Nikki, so I was like, damn, So
He was just saying she wants to start singing. And she wants to get back into it and start singing
Oh, wow.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just-
manifesting. That's right.
Yeah.
and this is like MySpace
right.
days because she says something in the rap, and she's
That's
She goes,
cute.
and I love writing MySpace blogs, right? But we cut that part out because
Yeah.
just
Because
to
people
date
get-
it,
yeah.
but it still sounds good. She's good, yeah.
He's like, oh man, I'm gonna bring her out every
Did we lose a card? Did we
Yeah.
fill a card already?
No, this camera's just is overheating.
We still got these two, which are good.
Yeah, we're still good.
Okay.
Keep
Okay.
going, keep going.
We can still
Oh
go?
yeah.
Okay, so should we keep going?
Keep going, yeah,
Okay.
Okay, cool. All right. So tell us, I want to hear the story of Little Bobby
Being made.
being made.
Oh yeah.
The production of Little
Production
Bobby.
of Little Bobby. I love
Yeah,
that.
we need the
Wow.
graphics right here, you guys. Production of Little Bobby.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened? Tell us.
I mean, I didn't have much on but a brown bandana.
Okay, and what were you guys bumping?
Oh yeah, she wanted me to play Bring Out the Freaks. So.
Loud.
He's got the song "Bring Out the Freak" in you. Yeah, I'm gonna bump it
Yeah.
for you.
Okay.
She's bad.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
God,
And so, how was that for
that was
you?
Bobby right there.
That's Bobby right there.
How was that for you when Bobby was born? Like, I mean, you waited. You were how old when you had your first?
I think I was 43.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how was that?
43,
Yeah.
something like that.
What
yeah.
kind of life changer was that for you?
I mean, and nothing bad about it or nothing like that, but I was 43 and I still got scared.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit, okay, wait a minute. You know, my life's gonna change a little bit.
Yep.
Got to figure out what I'm doing, you know? So then, just figured it out pretty quick, man, and just talking to her and, just packed my bags and moved to where she was at so I could take care of my son.
And how does that feel now? Like going on, I mean, Bobby is so into what you do. I mean, he looks up to you. He idolizes you guys.
Yeah,
And he's
yeah.
not just doing it because like you guys are making him do it. Like that kid's got the swag. Like he loves it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
How's that feel?
That's a trip. That's a trip. That's cool. You know what I mean? He's right there every time I'm writing something and, or doing a cameo or something like that or, some kind of drop. He's right there listening to me and everything. So he has his own song that we wrote. Me and Fingers put it together with his melodies and everything, with my son's melodies. And it's called I'm Only 5. And so hopefully he records that already, though. But he started kindergarten, man. He got mad at us the other day because he wanted to go hit the stage and everything. But he got all mad. Your stupid mommy put me in kindergarten.
Yep, that's
But,
how
you
they
know,
do.
yeah.
That's how they do.
So then,
Does he have a cute kindergarten teacher? Does he have a pretty kindergarten teacher?
Yeah, she doesn't know that.
He doesn't know. He doesn't have a crush on her yet.
No.
Oh, no.
She doesn't know that he does.
No, but so he doesn't have a cute kindergarten teacher. He got an older kindergarten teacher too. So you took him off the stage with those big crowds, and he's got an older teacher. Okay,
That's not even
Yeah.
cute.
that's not cute. Poor Bobby.
He does older women.
He
Yeah.
does.
Oh.
Oh, that's a cool one. Yeah.
Maybe we have that conversation now.
Wait, right? Okay, you know what, Rob? Let me
Yeah.
ask you, as one of
Yeah.
my brothers, I think it is a question
I think it's an
asked
important
Rob
question.
because Rob, and he'll be 100 with me.
Great. That's what we need.
So I'm 48 now.
Okay.
With me getting back out there, I don't want to disappoint you guys. First night that Bash and I were hanging out, he had the whole conversation with me that, Khoolaid, you cannot be a thought. It'll break my heart if you go out like a thought. Like, just please don't be a thought. And, you're my sister. Don't, and it was very important to him. And I'm going to try not to be. But at the same time, it's my time to experience life.
Yeah.
What will embarrass you guys age-wise, my brothers, stepping out? Like, what do you think the youngest that Sarah and I can go at 48 is?
Oh, wow. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know. I don't even know how to answer that.
You don't? Like, do you, like,
Nah.
you,
I
like...
mean, I don't know. 48?
Yeah.
I don't know, like 40 maybe or something like
Okay.
that.
See, that's
Fair.
me. I'm
Well,
not
it
dipping
wasn't
below
before.
I mean,
You were the
I mean,
one.
that's
You
what-
were the one who thought we were okay talking to 30-plus-year-olds.
Lesson learned.
Lesson learned.
Going back in time. I mean, you know what I mean? Back
Yeah.
in age. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about older, but
Sure. No, she's
Yeah,
asking.
I'm
younger.
asking
She's
back.
asking how
back,
low
yeah,
can she
go back. Yeah. I don't know. I would say like 40 or
I
something.
say how low I can go. How low?
Okay,
can
low
you
can
go? How low can you go?
And I would think, you know.
Okay, cool.
20s, absolutely not.
No way.
Right? 30s?
No
Are we
way,
giving
even
her
what-
30s?
30. What do you
I
think?
think a lot of
Rest
people
away.
are still like immature type of thing too. Might leave you, you know,
Right.
might leave you hurt again.
Right. Right. See, we're at this weird age where we could date the son or the dad.
Yeah.
And so we're trying to decide. I've decided that I'm leaving the sons right where they
After
are.
she got me open to being like, okay, I'll check this out. You know, okay, I'm gonna be open. I'm gonna be open-minded, and you know, yeah.
She's going to take the
I
sons.
think
I'm going to
40
take the
is a
dads.
good. I think 40 is a good.
I think
I
we
want to
don't
make my
dip under
boys.
40.
I want to make my boys proud. Like I want my boys proud. When I'm like, I want to keep my crew proud.
Okay,
and
then
I
we
want to
don't
keep my
dip
crew classy.
Under 40.
Okay.
Yeah, and then you just never know either. I mean, shit. I mean, when I met her, I mean, I wasn't looking for nobody, and she wasn't looking for
Right.
nobody, and it just kind of
happened.
happened. I almost didn't even show up, but you know, but it kind of happened.
Girl, you got any brothers, uncles? Think about it. We're gonna let you think on it, okay?
Let's set up a blind date for this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I need a blind date. We
needs a
need to
blind date.
document that. You need to choose somebody for us.
Okay.
That's what we'll do, and we'll document it, and we'll go out. And then you also need to dress us.
Oh.
You need to dress us and do our you gotta
Should it be the dad and the son?
We'll date one of us will date the dad.
I'm dad. I'm
No.
claiming dad.
No. All right, Rob, if you had I know this is a weird jump, sorry from that.
Oh, no, you're
but
good.
if you had one dream for Bobby, what would it be?
Oh, I just want him to be happy and do what he loves doing. You know.
Yeah.
That's it, man. Be happy and you know, hopefully, you know, get through his first heartbreak and everything like that. That's gonna probably kill him and shit. You know what I mean? So, just to get through life and be happy with who he's with and stuff. You know.
And what about a dream for my homeboy Lil Rob in 10 years? Where do you see yourself?
Where I see myself? Well, shit, man. I just been I work all the time, even when I'm not working, even when I'm not rapping, I'm working again still too. I'm working. I'm with John and Joe, and we, you know, doing our thing up there and stuff like that, the business ventures and stuff. So.
I love you,
know,
John and Joe, by the way, and I
just-
miss you, Joe, so much. I can't wait to
Yeah,
see her
yeah.
and go out to the
I mean,
restaurant.
I would have never thought too that you know that you know, when I moved up there, that John would become one of my best friends. You know what I mean, and make sure that I don't fall in life. You know what I'm saying? So really appreciate that dude because he's really he could have left me hanging a long time ago. You know what I mean? Especially as a rapper, not selling the same amount that I was selling back then, or that kind of thing. They could have just dropped me as an artist and as a friend too. You know what I mean? But
Well, Joe at
kept me
Upstairs,
around, yeah.
she also taught me early game and taught, she would bring me when she'd work you guys to radio. And she really taught me how to be able to work like for the syndication company and how to build the relationships at radio and how to grow and how to network. And actually, funny thing is I'm addicted. Everybody always teases me because they see me with my Starbucks cup wherever I go. Joe Lopez bought me my first coffee. So she was the one who cracked me out on my first latte
shit, okay.
and got me all sprung out. And now I'm still sprung out on Starbucks. Thanks a lot, Joe.
Thanks,
And
Joe.
I love you so much, Joe and John, and everything you've done for the movement and for
oh
the
man,
people.
done a lot for me too, and just
Yeah. All right,
Sure.
so it's only right before we end this that we crack the
Yes.
bottle.
The
And
bottle.
apparently you're the only one.
Apparently, I'm the only one that can do this.
Yes.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yep.
That's a lot of pressure.
And I know it's not a Modelo or nothing like that, but I'll drink anything that's there.
Oh, okay, good. I wasn't sure about that. I was like, are we gonna get him champagne for the campaign?
I'm just playing.
No, you ain't playing. You ain't playing. Don't act like you playing, because wifey, I was a little worried about you guys yesterday, because wifey hit me on the gram and said, "Girl, we had way too much fun." And she's
love
like,
that,
She said,
by the way.
"Thank God for talk to text." And I was thinking, these motherfuckers better wake up. Because you're used to just coming in on the microphone interview, and I had all these guys coming, makeup
I was,
coming.
I was
so-
worried about it. I was worried about
lot of
having a
pressure,
hangover and shit.
Yeah, I was worried about you,
I
yeah.
don't want to shoot it this way.
Yeah, don't shoot one of our lights.
No,
Knowing you, you'll break our
So
lights.
much pressure.
Don't shoot me in my other eye.
Yeah, and
No,
don't
I'm not
shoot
gonna
it.
shoot it.
My other
Okay,
eye.
everyone's ducking. This is not.
I want to hear a little bit about that, though, too, I guess, while we're drinking our champagne.
Okay.
But if you
I
can
don't know
just,
if I can do this.
come on, just do it. Don't be scared.
I'm
Break
scared.
a window.
I'm so scared.
Go, do it. Do it.
Okay, wait.
No, don't really do it at the window. Well, do it at Rod. Do it at Wifey.
I don't know if I can
it at
do it.
Lauren's
Right?
wife.
Can anybody else?
Yeah, because that'll be cool with the camera. She got the camera, and she's good at that social media. Come on.
I don't know if I can do it.
Do you not? You talked all that shit and brought a bottle of champagne you can't open?
I'm generally having champagne open for me. I'm not usually the one doing it.
Come on. Wifey probably can.
Can wifey
She's
open
looking
champagne?
at you.
Twist them.
Keep going.
Keep going. It'll pop.
Okay.
And that's
scared.
another thing. The first night I met her, she
I think
popped
I
the
need
bottle.
Come
Wifey.
on, Wifey,
Come on,
come
Wifey.
sit with us and pop the bottle.
No, she popped the bottle of Pacifico
Why?
for me with her teeth.
With her teeth. Oh, I would have married her too.
Oh, that's it.
Why won't you come sit with us? Come on, hottie. No.
She doesn't want to be filmed, but maybe she can do the champagne in the corner.
No, but we need it to pop. You have to do it. No, we're waiting for you to do it. You're wasting Rob's whole day.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good.
Sorry, I've been waiting all day for this. I don't think I,
I
can
know.
do it.
Keep on twisting.
Yeah, take your time.
It's
I
not
want- I want-
twisting.
Take your time. Don't be
I mean-
nervous. Work with it. Work it. Work it, girl.
It's been a while.
Work it.
And I would, but I never popped a bottle of champagne before.
And you're like, can you twist this?
And I don't want to. I don't want to shoot
Try it.
nobody
You're
either.
not gonna shoot anybody. I won't believe you.
All I gotta do is twist. So twist it open,
Yeah, keep
right?
twisting it. Wifey said.
Oh my
Open,
God.
right?
Yeah.
Rob's a pop bottle virgin. Let's go.
I mean,
I
Come on,
pop-
Rob. You can do it.
Pop Pacifico bottles.
You can do it, Rob.
you got this.
Okay, but I don't know. Is that all I do?
Yeah,
Just keep twisting.
keep on twisting.
Oh, look at him go. Look at him go.
Oh, it's happening.
Is it going to happen, Rob?
I don't know. And
I
then
think you have
what?
to push the cork a little, don't you?
Okay, that's
It'll just
open.
pop.
Yeah,
That's open.
I think I get
Like that.
Okay, let's see.
You want to do it now?
Got it?
No, I want
No,
you
we
to
want
do
you
it.
to do
We
it
want
now.
you to do it. This is fun. Now that we know you're a pop bottle virgin, this is
Right.
Do I,
freaking
do I shake it?
No.
whatever you
No,
want.
you don't shake it. You need to drink it.
All
Don't shoot the window. Don't shoot the window.
Oh shit! I don't even know how to do that.
Okay.
Do I just pop it like this?
Yeah, try.
Try.
We don't know.
You have no idea.
This is great.
There it is.
We were the scariest part of that.
I didn't know. I don't know. How do you
That
pour
was
this?
amazing.
How do you pour champagne?
So tilt the cup. There you go, right there. Yep.
Like a beer?
There you go. Yeah, like a beer. Exactly.
How much you want?
Shit, with you, let's go.
You know, fill it to the top.
We saved the bottle for you.
Save the bottle for you.
We
Pink
saved the
bottle.
whole- the
We
pink
need
bottle.
that shit.
Oh, I'm drinking out the bottle?
Yeah, hell
Yes.
I gotta
Yes.
drink out the bottle?
Here.
Yeah,
Yes.
and give wifey a cup.
And we'll give wifey a cup.
Here, wifey,
bad.
come cheers with us because this is an epic moment for your girl. This is
It's a big moment.
See.
this is huge.
Yeah.
Woo, you guys.
Yeah. I have a question for you. If
Go
we
for it,
asked
yeah.
little Bobby to describe you, how do you think he would describe you?
Badass. Badass. Nah, yeah, he really, you know.
Thank you.
I have to drink out
Cheers.
the bottle, for real?
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
drinking that bottle. The bottle is you.
Yeah,
Cheers,
wifey.
look, I am.
Okay, whatever. Let's
I
see what
love
happens.
you, baby. Thank you.
Love you too.
Yeah, but, you know, thank you guys. Yeah, I guess I'll try out the bottle.
Thank you. Yeah, let us know.
Here's to your homegirl's new adventure and to even bringing more to the world and with my new legacy
That's right.
and bringing more to the world than I was even able to before, humanly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, there's a lot of ups and downs on the way, always. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Yeah, I've lost a lot of friends, and you know, you know, people that do you wrong, people that just want from you, and all that kind of stuff. You know, it's kind of yeah. So I'm glad to have her. I'm just, you know, I'm just the home life, and that's just what it is. You know,
And
me
that's
sane. You know.
that was scary for me, is that moment of because I always thought it would be that. I thought it would be the grandparents, that home. Like, I found comfort in the home life. Like, I didn't need anything. I didn't need anything but my kids,
Yeah,
my
yeah, yeah.
home, my family. And then to be in the situation where, okay, that's not there anymore. And who am I? What do I do? I don't, you know, and I wanted to find joy and peace. And so it, like, I don't know. I think that, I feel personally that maybe that was done to me because I had so much more that I had to give the world, and I was too comfortable with just that home life then.
Yeah.
You know, I could just be home.
Right.
And I think that especially with the way, you know, like a lot of the youngsters are hurting right now and just seeing where the drug epidemic is at musically, that's breaking my freaking heart. But then sitting down with some of these younger dudes that are rapping that want the direction and want the help, and it's just a matter of they just didn't get it. There's like, they didn't have the social connection. I was on a podcast last couple days ago that I thought it was interesting because I started thinking about it, and Rod, you were there with me when we were talking about why people are podcasting so much. Like, I really think there's so many podcasts now that come up because people miss talking to each other. And so I think that a lot of people have found, like, okay, when I do my podcast, I have to put my phone down. I'm having human conversations again.
Right.
And it's almost how people are coming back to having human conversations again.
And connection.
Yeah,
It's so easy to not be connected now.
yeah.
How do you feel like social media or technology has changed your career or had an impact on your career? Or
Well, I'm not too good at like advertising or anything like that.
Yeah.
I feel like even like the podcasting or whatever, like you know, some people talk, and the more I hear them talk, the less I like them.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
like me, I don't want that to happen to me. So I just try to be quiet, you know, and not say too much. But
for the record, that's not going to happen.
But that's just kind of how I am with people. Like I started knowing them too much, and I don't like them no more. You know what I mean? So I don't know. So I always try to stay away from a lot of different things. You know, even when it comes to you know, recording myself and doing you know, drops or whatever like that.
You don't
Sometimes I
see
feel like
that.
I'm doing too much. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to do too much of that. You know, or yeah, some people looking at me and not liking me after.
You know
hearing
what's
me talk
ill?
shit.
That I was just thinking about. I don't think I've ever seen Rob on his phone.
Yeah,
I've never seen you on your phone.
I'm on
Like,
live, man.
does he scroll? He does,
Yeah.
Sometimes.
but not a lot, right? But not a lot though. Like, because
I-
I've never seen him standing somewhere out. You know, like on stage or backstage. I've never seen him on the phone.
Yeah, if I am, I'm talking to her or sending her some funny memes. And shit. I think they're funny.
How long have you guys been
I
together?
think they're funny. 7 years.
7?
Yeah,
7 years.
7 beautiful years. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, dope.
yeah. That's beautiful.
And Bobby's 5. He's gonna be 6. So we didn't waste too much time.
I mean,
You gonna
when
have
you
one
know,
more,
you
or
know.
are you done?
You know, huh?
You guys done?
I don't know.
He's been trying lately.
I've been
Yeah.
trying.
He's been trying. Uh-oh, she needs to pick a new song and a new bandana.
I do something.
Yeah, a new song and a new
But I just feel like
What color bandana is going to be this
Well,
time?
they need a girl, so
Right.
we might have to borrow my pink
Bandana's going to go home with them today. We got you, girl.
yeah, I mean, I don't. I mean,
He wants a baby sister.
it just gets a little
See?
busy. It gets a little busy, you know. Like, you know, I'm busy a lot. I hardly ever sleep. I'm up at 4 in the morning.
Yeah.
Is that because the
3:30 in
anxiety
morning.
too, just of like wanting to do more, or what? Why are you up at?
To sleep? I don't know. I don't know if I'm getting older or what the hell it is, or if that's what it is. But my me time is gonna be, you know, I go to the gym. Like I'm at the gym like at 5 in the morning.
You are.
Yeah.
So you're going to the gym every day.
Yeah. I try, you know, I try to, but it has to be that early because once it's not that early, and the kid wakes up and everyone wakes up, then I don't got that time to really do it. So I do it that early in the morning, you know. But
Okay, so pink bandana is going home.
but a lot
Bandana
of
for the baby sister. What is?
I get busy though. Yeah.
I never heard what sister. Like when you. What was the story when you got shot? How old were you when you got shot?
18.
So did that change? Like, did that change everything for you? Like,
Yeah, it did. It did. You know, like I had Over the Night in the 619, Mexican Gangster, Soy Chingon. I had already recorded Do My Thing. And I think Brown Crowd. Had a few songs that I had done, but then I got shot when I was 18. Right here in the face. I got shot in the face. People think I got shot in the eye. It's kind of funny. Like,
oh, so it wasn't the eye.
no, it wasn't the eye. No.
Why
That's
did
why I
you
was
assume that?
clowning. That's why I was.
Because I think that's the street legend.
Yeah, that I got shot in the eye.
Oh.
And that's why I always wear my shades. But
Oh.
I got shot in the mouth. And
See, that's the street legend. I've never asked him about that story because, like, I never would ask about stuff like that. How did?
he shot me right here in the mouth and shattered my jaw and got lies in my spinal cord. So,
Wow.
Did you know you were gonna live like after you were shot, or did you?
Well, when I went and they put me under or whatever, they gave me some stuff called liquid cocaine. It goes, when I count to, 5, when I count down from 5 to 1, just take a fucking biggest breath you ever taken.
Yeah.
And I did that, and then I was out. So then, but I woke up with my jaw wired shut, but they did tell me before I went, under that I'm more than likely gonna wake up paralyzed or not talking the same because the bullet grazed my vocal box. So, and then it got lodged in my spinal cord, and then they were gonna go in for surgery to take that out, but miraculously I ended up swallowing the bullet. So
Wow.
yeah, they didn't have to do all that.
Well, thank God we got Lil Rob
Yeah.
still. Because what would my career be without Lil Rob? I mean,
Yeah, it'd be
what would my
crazy.
street credibility be without you, Lil Rob?
Yeah, see, and just like that, that was at what 18, and and then I wasn't being right for a minute. I mean, I always wanted to go kick back with the homies and shit. So then I was walking out the pad with my jaw wired shut and everything, and my mom just crying and doesn't want me leaving the house because I might not come back. Or
So you were still going
type
out
of
like that
stuff.
didn't stop you, that didn't slow you down.
I just wanted to go kick it with my friend Cisco's pad. We're all going over there, so we just want to go over there and hang out and shit. But then the thing could happen, I could have got hit in the face or fucking knocked down my jaw again or something like that. Who knows, But luckily nothing like that ever happened. And but just seeing my mom cry like that, just
Changed you.
yeah, I said it to him, and I saw him, what can I do? I said, back in the days when I got blasted, I saw my Jefita cry like I'd never seen her cry before. And that's kind of what changed me. And shit. Not to be such a, I don't want to disappoint her and shit, be a low life and shit,
Class act.
Wow. I bet she's really proud of you.
Oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Biggest
We
fan,
appreciate you.
my sister, my brother, everybody just like, I call my brother every morning. We're on the phone every
You
morning,
do.
we talk and shit, yeah, just. And,
He's came out
keeps
to your
me-
shows,
keeps me
right? I've met your
level-minded.
brother, right? No?
Very minimal, man. Very minimal.
Why doesn't your family come to the shows?
If so, I don't know. He just doesn't really like to be out there like that, Nothing crazy. My sister will be there. My sister will be there for sure. Have you signing a bunch of shit. She saves all my stuff, all my magazines that I was in. Like,
love that.
I was in Billboard magazine at one point. That was pretty dope. Yeah. So she saves all that kind of stuff. Other than that, I don't save anything. I'm like, kind of like my dad. My dad had recordings of him, singing and everything, but I never had the chance to ever hear him, really.
I ran across the picture. It was so dope. I was like, damn, because I don't, I've got to be reminded of a lot of the shit we did. Like, I forget what we did. And there was a picture I ran across. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's Rob, Yankee, and I at an award show.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like, I remember being up there at that moment when you and I were with Yankee and just thinking like, damn, like this is great. And then remember when
Beverly Hills Hotel, right?
Yep.
That's what it was, right? Yeah.
Yep. And then do you remember when we went out to Miami and we did that show with that video with Voltio?
Okay.
The bumper
you
video?
Were there? You were there?
I did. I put you guys together on that
Okay,
just
yeah, no,
because
for
you
sure,
were my
for sure.
favorite and Voltio was my favorite, and I just wanted to see you guys on a record
Oh, yeah,
together.
no, for sure.
And then fingers
that you're on
helped
the
me.
hook?
Yeah, I was on the hook.
Doing what?
Romper. I just
Yeah,
did a
that-
little remix.
yeah,
I was
shake
trying to be
that
sexy,
bumper,
talking about
yeah.
something about my bumper.
Does Lil Rob know that you want to be a rapper?
Yeah, that was one of my dreams as a kid. Okay, so I had 3 dreams. I wanted to
Yeah.
be either a DJ, I wanted to rap, and I wanted to be a comedian. So Concrete brought me on stage at
nice. Okay.
the comedy club at Laugh Factory in West
Yeah.
Covina. So I'm going to do that a little bit with their camp because it makes my soul feel good. I love it. It's something I want to explore.
I might go up there too. I'm pretty funny, huh, baby?
Hey, I would love that.
Oh, is he funny,
Class
babe?
clowns. You got to come out to their class clowns. We do like this.
He thinks he's funny.
Improv thing. Rob, you got to come out. It is
Yeah.
so live.
Let's see what
Concrete is creating such a vibe right now.
Oh yeah, no, he's dope. He's funny. He's funny. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
you're
dope.
coming out, dude. I'm holding you.
Oh,
I'm
shit,
holding you
okay,
guys to
yeah.
that.
Okay, but then
I was
you
just
have to
kidding.
do a rap with
Yeah,
him.
then I'll do a rap. Yeah, maybe
Because this
that'll
one wants to be a
one of your
rapper. She
improv,
keeps
yeah.
sending me lines that she's writing.
Yeah, I'm. What was my one about your mama? You live with your mama. You live with your mama. I'm the mama you live with. Never mind. Sorry.
That's because she's going for the sun.
No, I'm not.
That's just
I was
pretty
gonna tell
good.
you-
huh?
oh,
That's
it's
pretty
delicious,
good.
right?
That's pretty good.
What was I going to tell you? I was going to tell
You
you.
drinking out of the bottle is everything.
Oh, we were talking about the Voltio video. Oh, and then I was going to ask you, do you remember? It was so funny because I totally forgot my brother-in-law who I love now. Now he doesn't drink anymore because he
Okay.
went too hard when we were young. One of, we didn't go out a lot. We didn't get to go out a lot together because you would always work. You were just, you were very, very just chill.
Professional, get the job done and go home.
No, he was just a very guarded human. But there was one time that we had so much fun that we hung out. Do you remember this time? It just came to me last night. Do you remember when we went to see George Lopez and you and I got so fucked up that we had to like go sit in the lobby and then everybody's coming out and they're like, is that Khoolaid and Lil Rob all fucked up?
I remember that, yeah.
We had so much fun that night. That was like, that was
God,
epic.
social media did.
But I think
Thank God social media didn't
I think I was
exist.
cool. I think you were fucked.
I was fucked.
Oh, see, that's the real story.
And then go-
She was trying to put you in her category to feel better.
Do you remember when we were fucked up?
Right, she does that. We, when it's convenient.
We'd all be in the Navigator and my I don't know if you remember, but the dude from Jose Luis and Censura, Osito, he was like the guy who would grab people. If you watch the Jose Luis show, he would grab people by the pants, and he was known for that. So he was like on Jerry Springer. Remember Steve on Jerry Springer, the big
Yeah,
soccer
yeah,
guy?
yeah,
whatever?
yeah.
He was like equivalent to that on Mexican television, and I don't know.
Or
Even
the
know
Apollo
if
with the
he
cane.
was the
They
one.
pull you off stage when it was too much.
Yeah, no, but no, this guy was like Steve from Jerry Springer.
Got it.
And he would always be with us, and everybody would always be rolling with. We'd roll deep. That was
Yeah.
fun. So we all, and so my brother-in-law was in the car. You and my brother-in-law, who's like whiter than white.
Okay.
Like they were funny. They were just whatever vibe frequency
I
they were
told you
on.
That was funny.
Yeah, they were
See?
so cool together. And so it's funny when I told my sister I was having Lil Rob on the show, John's in the background side busting, talking about, that's my homie. I'm like, you don't know Rob? And he's like, yeah, we went to George Lopez. Remember the day you were fucked up? No, I don't remember. Oh, dude, I was so...
Yeah.
People were like... And then it was funny because nobody would see Lil Rob and I together, like, publicly or something like that. You know, it's like just the street legend of the radio show.
Right.
And so here I am with all of them. Yeah, it was a circus that night.
Wait, carrying you? Finish
They
that
might have
thought. They
been.
carried you?
They might have had to.
I think was Joe there? Because I think Joe.
Was Joe with us too?
I think Joe went in there to take care of you in the restroom.
Oh, it's possible
I
that
think
Joe
so.
Lopez came in the
I'm pretty
restroom.
sure, yeah.
We're gonna have to ask Joe Lopez for this story.
But Joe Lopez is going to verify that you were the one that was fucked up.
I would no. I know I was.
Yeah, but
I
you
know
said
all-
we. You tried to bring Lil Robin
I
on
might
this.
have.
I don't think that
I might have-
he had anything to do with it.
We'll find out the true story.
Yeah, but yeah, I vaguely remember that though for sure. Yeah.
Vaguely. Yeah,
Vaguely.
We vaguely remember.
Yeah.
Cause my memory is kind of shot. Well, it
Me
depends.
too.
It
Don't
depends
you
on
hate
what it
that?
is. It depends on what it is.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you have
Could be
people
a good
remind
thing,
you?
too.
Yeah.
You know.
Right.
What
Sometimes
is
we want to
that,
forget things.
Sarah, what is that we like, it was so much that happened in our life, like
Sure.
from a educated standpoint, what is that like we forget so much, like we block off so many of those memories,
Long-term memory or short-term memory?
long term?
I mean, it could be trauma-induced. It can be sometimes our brain needs to shut down in order for us to function, and so sometimes we have to shut down some of those memories so that we can be okay and continue to function. Long-term. Short-term is age.
Okay.
Right, as we get older. Short-term memory. I came into the kitchen. What was I coming for? I have no idea. That's short-term stuff. But long-term, and good memories, bad memories. What are we talking?
Yeah, like all these memories of our career, we did, I know we did a lot and there was a lot going on, but I forget, like people remind me of, like Rod is always reminding me, don't you remember this? And I'm like, he had to pull out a video with Chino XL and me in front of, 10, 20,000 people. That was crazy that he's like, you don't remember this?
Do you remember when people ask you, or you have to see?
Sometimes I'll remember when people start telling, like Rob just did, like he's like, oh yeah, George Lopez. Like
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't remember that until John said, no, remember we went to George Lopez together. Like,
Got it. So it's just in a vault, and somebody needs to remind you. So it's not memory loss; it's just access to that vault.
So Rob and I just need people to unlock the vault sometimes.
Just be like, remember this, and then
Okay.
you remember it.
Yeah.
Versus like, no, I don't even remember.
You
that at all.
remember. You remember.
He knows you were fucked up, and he wasn't. He remembers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was fun. Well, it was great having you. Thank you.
Yeah. I know. It's all to the good. Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
You're an incredible human. You're
Oh.
a good human, and it's palpable. You can feel it.
Oh, thank you. No,
Yeah.
I try to be. Try to.
You don't try
treat
to be.
everybody.
You do.
Yeah. That's one thing too. Like I always say, either you are or you aren't. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like someone could try to figure out the way to be successful, I guess, and read how somebody else might have done it or whatnot. But you know, it's either you are or you're not humble or just good people in general. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
If you're trying to be humble because you heard humble works, and you're trying to be humble, and if it's not you, then it's just not you, and it's probably not gonna work. You know?
That's right.
So.
That's right. And I think it goes
Like
back
that.
to sort of what I said to you at the beginning of this, who I experienced you as a human.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, right? At the end of our lives, we get to the end of our lives and
Yeah.
we take away all the external stuff. Who are you as a
Oh
human?
yeah, for sure. That's
Right?
it. Yeah, for sure.
Who are you as a person? And I think that's what carries you through.
Yeah.
And I think when you have that and you're authentic and you're genuine, the world
And I think that
feels
too
it
a
and
lot
responds to it.
with my mom and everything too. Like, you know, just little things that might stick into, you know, someone's head or whatever. I remember you know, she saw me walking into a gas station, and another lady was walking in front of me, and I was young, maybe like 15 or something like that. And I opened the door for the lady, let the lady go in first and everything, and she was so proud of me for doing that. And it just kind of stuck with me, that one little story right there. See, I don't remember much, but I remember that. You know what I'm saying? I remember little things like that kind of keep me on that certain path, and just be, you know, righteous with everybody and shit. You know?
Yeah, that's beautiful. I have that with my sons. Like, you hold the door open for people. You have manners. You show up in the world in a certain way. And the
Yeah,
world
yeah,
will
yeah.
respond to that.
We have beautiful kids. Girl, wait till you meet my kids. My daughter, she's so cute. I lucked out. We won the lottery. How do you feel since, I mean, you were there, you saw, as my friend, I want to know this. How does it feel to you, her and I together doing this?
Oh no, that's cool. Yeah, for sure. I didn't know what to expect when I
Yeah.
walked in and or whatnot, you know, and you know, her, you know, handling trauma and stuff like that. That's cool. You know, I wonder if I got any trauma going on in my life. I don't even know. You know what I mean? I just kind of just maneuver and move and just keep moving. You know.
If you want to explore that, I got you.
You know, well, I would, you know,
options there.
I wonder, like me getting shot in the face and
Sure.
you know, all that kind of stuff, and getting jumped at taco shops and fucking, if all that kind of stuff could, you know, maybe get to me and shit. You know what I mean? Because I do watch my back a lot,
Sure.
and I
answer's yes.
might look like I'm nervous and shit at places, but I just don't know if it's gonna be a good thing or a bad thing if this dude notices me over here. You know what I mean? So usually it's a good thing, though. You know what I mean?
It can
Lately
be.
it's been a good thing.
It keeps
know?
you safe.
Yeah.
Keeps you safe.
Oh yeah, for sure. Got to be cautious.
So that is a trauma response.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But then it's got to be hard because, like, sometimes, like he says, like, normally it's a good thing now, but he's always got to think it's never just like, this dude's looking at me because I'm little, you know, it's like, what's this dude looking at? Like, or what's this person looking at?
Right.
Yeah, and it's a trip, man. Like, you know, if I go to the store by myself or something like that, I just say I'm walking through Target or something like that, you know. If I see another dude that kind of looks like me, I kind of like avoid that aisle and go somewhere else and shit, just in case. You know what I mean? And it's kind of you know, it's kind of a messed up thing because, you know, that's my people right there, man. And I kind of you know, walk away and avoid it, you know, just in case something happens, you know.
Well, and the voice you are too. It's like not only is that your people, it's like you're such a voice for your people, and you're such an advocate for your people. And you know, I hope that that's broken a little bit now. I'd like to see that broken because, you know, in our era, that was a lot of what held everybody back. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I
yeah.
love to see the magic between you and Bash and Magic, and the way the Brotherhood, the way you guys look out for each other, because that was a big disconnect in our gen, was
Oh
not
yeah, yeah.
supporting.
Oh, no, for sure.
So I'm hoping these other youngsters, especially right now, because they got the crown. I mean, it's with the Latin rap shit
Yeah.
right now, they got these kids out here on the West Coast.
Yeah.
They holding the crown, and they
Yeah.
can run with it. So I hope they continue to work together and not against each other, because unfortunately in our generation, there was a lot of people working against each other, trying to snatch the crown instead of trying to run for the crown together and
Yeah.
take it to the finish line.
You know, and what you got today, it could be gone tomorrow.
Right.
So, you know, just be respectful and everything like that. And, you know, all the good should come to you, you know, if it's meant for you, you know.
This got me on a good little vibe. Look how you.
yeah, pretty
Yeah,
fun,
that's great.
Yeah.
See? Here we go. You see my fancy champagne?
Yeah.
This bitch wanted to judge that I brought Lil Rob fancy champagne.
Yeah,
no,
you said, I said we should go get him some Modelo. I was
Like,
feeling
no, I brought him fancy champagne.
I know, it's cool. I'm drinking out the bottle. too.
Right? It's the whole vibe
the
happening.
pink bottle.
The pink bottle, nonetheless, not just a bottle.
This is the elevated Lil Rob.
Lil Rob.
This is the elevated
You
1218.
could have put a brown bag around it.
Right?
I mean, I could bring that
I
too.
play.
I got some 40s that I can bring with some
Yeah.
brown
Nah.
bags.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm
Cool.
just joking, yeah.
Right.
But,
Rod, you
Yes,
want to get
that's
down
it.
on this?
He's like, I do.
Shit, there you
Come
go.
on, brother.
Okay, question. When you go to Starbucks and order your drink, do you ever say Lil Rob or do you always just say Rob as your name?
Oh.
I only go for her.
So you say her name? Whose name do you give them when they say, what's your name?
I say my name. I say Robert.
You do.
But a lot of times they recognize my voice and shit. It's kinda,
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, they do?
yeah.
What do they say when they
Or
recognize
I
your
get
voice?
to the front, they give me a free coffee and shit.
Oh.
Because when I order her drink,
Yeah.
I apologize first
What do you apologize? Because there's so many
because all the different little
specifications.
things.
What is her
What is her
drink?
drink?
That it's just it depends whether I go to Dutch Brothers or Starbucks.
Okay, you're going to
What's
Starbucks.
Starbucks?
We're at Starbucks.
Starbucks.
Uh-huh. Welcome to Starbucks.
I
Can you
don't
take
have
your
it. I don't
order?
have it down. I have to look at my phone, but
Look at your
do.
phone.
Then look
We
at
want
your
you to
phone.
order your
Yeah,
drink.
Yeah, we want to know her drink.
Welcome to Starbucks.
Can we take your order?
oh my
Hi.
God.
Welcome to Starbucks.
What? Can I start with a name?
Yeah.
No, I start with an apology.
Because of her drink. Let's see how bougie her
I
drink
mean, it's
is.
not too crazy.
Let's
Let me
see.
He
I
said,
wanna
sorry,
see.
my beautiful fancy wife wants this a special way, and I'm gonna give it to her. So I'm gonna
But
need.
I've never ordered the pinkity drinkity though.
The pinkity drinkity.
It's
I've never- I've
overrated.
never got second
You don't need
like
the
that.
pinkity drinkity.
I never.
Yeah,
get
the pinkity
second
drinkity's
like that.
nasty. Helen.
Although I don't know if he wears the pink bandana, we might have him order the pink
Pinkity
drink.
drink.
The
Yeah, the
pinkity
pink
drinkity.
drink.
So
the pink-
it was a iced brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso in a 30 cup with extra vanilla sweet cream foam and caramel drizzle in the cup with light ice.
Oh, that's everything. That is love.
Wait, can you do that
That's
one?
love.
Wait, quietly do that one more time.
Okay.
And then at the end, I want you to say, Little Rob.
Okay.
Iced brown sugar oat milk shake and espresso in a 30 cup with extra vanilla sweet cream foam and caramel drizzle in the cup with light ice. Little Rob.
That's everything.
That's all.
So that's it. I know.
I love you. Thank you for
I know. It's all good. It's
Oh,
all good.
that's everything.
All right, cool, cool. All right.
You getting up? Oh, thank
Get ready to show up with Khoolaid and Sarah. It's the Show Up Show, baby.